Robin Willis here, coming to you from beautiful Saguaro Park West. Such a gorgeous day. It's March when I'm filming this, low 70s. Just absolutely beautiful, and that's what we come to Tucson for. But it's not really what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk to you about whether or not it would be beneficial to sell your home for sale by owner. And I know that as I've gone through my career, occasionally I'll come across a seller who tells me this wonderful story about how previously, a few years ago, they were able to do this great transaction for sale by owner. And truly, I'm happy for them when I hear that they were able to have such a smooth transaction. I think that's wonderful, no matter if you're represented or not. But what I'm coming across more commonly is that it's very challenging for sellers to sell by owner, and it's actually costing them money in most cases. And here's why. Well, I'll just give you an example. I have some buyers right now who made an offer on a home where the person was not fully represented. So she negotiated with us, and she negotiated a very strong price. It was really at the maximum, and my clients were hesitant, but they really liked the home, and they weren't finding anything better. So they made the offer. We did inspections, and when we did, we found out that there were some real challenges with the home. There was about $2,000 to $3,000 worth of work that needed to be done, particularly on the roof. And so we asked for repairs. And this seller ended up coming back and basically saying that she would not do anything, which cost her the transaction because my buyers canceled. But it was really a shame because I watched her. She had her home listed high, and then she came down a little bit, and then she came down again. And so even though we had made an offer and come to an agreement at a price that was what we felt really at the top of the market, she'd been trying for a while. And I'm concerned that she will probably have to drop her price again in order to attract buyers, which means that she's going to go through this all over again, and she's probably going to lose a whole lot more than the $2,000 or $3,000 she would have spent. She'll probably lose $10,000 to $15,000 in the price. So how does this all play into her not being represented? Well, if she had an agent who was advising her on these types of things, I would expect that the agent would explain to her and help her to see the bigger picture. And that's truly what you're paying an agent for. As a realtor, you don't really pay me to look online and find you a home, and you're not even paying me too much to do marketing. That's a simple thing to do. Although marketing is important, and we could talk about that later, that's not why you pay the bulk of what you pay. What you pay for is my expertise. You pay for my knowledge. You pay for somebody who not only understands the contract completely, can walk you through all the ins and outs, keep you safe, and help you not to make mistakes on timing or anything like that, but you also pay for somebody who can help keep you grounded. It's an extremely emotional transaction to buy or sell. Even as an agent, I experience that when I buy or sell. But I do it every day. For those of you who don't do this every day, to not only have this big bulk of documents and contract and having to understand all this process in addition to the emotions of selling your home can be extremely overwhelming. And in this case, I believe that the seller, had she hired an agent, even after paying the commission and having an agent who would advise her to keep this strong offer and not let them go and just to pay a couple $1,000, I still think she would save money from what she's going to end up paying. So yeah, it can look like it on paper that you're saving money, but in reality, you typically will lose a lot more than you gain by not paying that commission. The other thing that you're missing out on is a professional to guide you through it. If a mistake is made, they've got insurance. Not that that's the only reason you should hire them, but it's definitely a consideration. Having a professional involved that you know will be responsible to handle all the issues is much better than ending up possibly in court because you made a mistake that an agent could have helped you with. So think about it when you're considering putting your home on the market. It's not always a savings to do it yourself, and even though it's a seller's market, this particular seller is costing her money because of not really understanding how to work with buyers and what's reasonable. So that's all I've got for today. I'd love to hear your comments or your stories, and if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. I come out a couple of times a week to different places and give you information on real estate related topics. If there's a topic that you'd like to hear about, let me know. And yeah, hope you have a great day, and please get out here if you can. It's gorgeous.